afternoon YouTube, X-File 2708 back again with another video. Long overdue video today. I think it's been a couple of weeks since my last video. Those of you that are part of my social media circle will know the circumstances behind that. I shall say no more for today's video, but talking to Tim and Ash over the last few days, and yeah, they've been saying you need to get back on the tubes and give us a video. We miss your content. So I have got a mixture of CX pickups, HMV pickups, a replacement that's come through relating to a 101 Films order you may or may not remember from last time. And I've had a parcel come through yesterday from my good friend Angelo over at Napang Films. So he put a competition up a couple of weeks ago now, offering up some Blu-rays, I think a 4K steelbook. I put my name in the hat for one of the particular titles, and I was very lucky to win it. So previous competition that Angelo did, I was very lucky to get some James Bond movies that he very kindly sent through. So second time being one of the winners for Angelo's competition. So many thanks to Angelo for sending these or this through to me. I've literally just sliced open the box. I don't know if it's the single item that I won from him, or something completely different. He may have put something. He might have put a packet of crisps in there. Who knows? But yeah, most of you I think know Angelo over at Napang Films. So check his channel out. Link in the description as always. Top YouTuber, put some really good content up, and yeah, big part of the community. Even though he's only been with us, I think the last 6 months or so, but really nice, down to earth guy. Really good friend, and like I say, big part of the community as well. So this is, let me make sure I'm not showing addresses, so I'll, there we go. So that's the parcel from Angelo. It's got loads of these little nuggety things, so I better not get those over the living room floor. The cats will have a field day. And let me see if I can. There we go. I don't think there's anything else in here. No, thankfully not. If there is anything squirreled away at the bottom, I'll put an annotation anyway. So that's the box there, and what he's very kindly sent through. An upgrade for me from a title that I had on DVD previously. It was a first time watch for me, probably, I don't know, six to 8 months ago. Several people here in the community had said, Marcus, you need to watch this. We know you love your politically incorrect movies. They don't make movies like this particular one. It'll be right up your street. I watched it and I absolutely loved it. And it is Mel Brooks's Blazing Saddles. So I've got this in the spare room as it is at the minute on DVD. And yeah, like I say, Angelo very kindly offered this one up as one of the prizes in his competition. So my one will go over to one of the local charity shops, the DVD, and I've got a nice Blu-ray upgrade courtesy of Angelo. So thank you very much for sending that through, matey. Definitely a film that's right up my street. Very dark humour, very politically incorrect, and probably one I'll watch again coming up very shortly via this Blu-ray. So there we go, guys. First up, Blazing Saddles. It's a wham one. Next up, this is the replacement. If you can see the shelves behind me, they're different from, well, same shelves, but they've been rearranged from last time. So I've got all of that shelf there is all of my 101 Films collection. The shelf above is all of the 88 films, and this shelf now is all of the Second Sight goodness. I placed an order a couple of weeks ago for 4 of the AGFA titles on the 101 label that were in the sale. They all came through, but one of the titles didn't have a slip on it, and it was already open. There was no cellophane seal on it. So I got in touch with them, ping-ponged a couple of emails, they said, yeah, they should be sealed at least, whether there's slips or not. They sent one through. That went missing in the post. And then probably, I don't know, maybe a week ago, I had 2 parcels come through. One was the missing one, and one was the replacement one for the missing one that that they'd sent across. So I've now got 2 copies. One I've passed across to Lewis, but now I have sealed with slippage Jungle Trap, part of the 101 AGFA releases. So I've got where are we? There we go. There's my unsealed. That is supposed to be a brand new one, but like I say, came through without a slip, and it wasn't sealed. So I'll probably put that one in a pile to pass across to somebody at some point soon. So that one will go to the side, and my replacement 101 with its slip will be coming into the collection. So while I think about it, that's can. There we go. That one goes in there. So that's that one. Rest of these, all catch-ups from the last couple of weeks, CX and HMV. I will try and get through them as quickly as I can. There's probably, I don't know, 20, 25 titles in total. But yeah, we'll get through them as quick as we can. So the first one on this, I don't even know what the label is, but I picked a couple of these up recently. This is a film called The Escapees from, it says 2018. It's a series released, directed by Jean Rowling. So I've got 2 over on the Blu-ray unit over there already. This was another one that I needed for the collection, and I think there's another one in one of my local CXs called, I think it's The Living Dead Girl. So that's on my list to get at some point soon. But you know me, I like my subsets. They're all uniform covers. They're all part of the Jean Rowling's directed releases. And I think actually, when I was looking on Amazon earlier, Indicator have released a lot of these recently on 4K. But more than happy with these on Blu-ray. So that's the first one, The Escapees. Next up, nice addition to my Arrow collection. At the minute, that's on a unit over the other side of the movie room here. It may get merged into this unit here at some point. That might become my my boutique Billy bookcase. Anyway, waffleage over. Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Brilliant film, one that I used to have. I'm pretty sure actually I've tried to get it at one point. I'm pretty sure they've released it on a 4K limited edition, but my local CX had got it for a decent price, but they'd put one of their stickers on, and whoever had updated the prices had actually ripped part of the cover. So I was like, no, that's not coming into my collection. So more than happy to get it on the regular Arrow release for the time being. So City of the Living Dead. Oh, that's a bit thingy. I brought that from CX. I'm going off on a tangent. CX for £8, but on the back, there's a scope sticker there for £1. Somebody managed to get this in a charity shop for £1. How rude. There we go. City of the Living Dead. That's that one. Next up, an upgrade for me. Again, I think Lewis has already got this one on Blu-ray. So my DVD that's on the shelf to the side of me will be charity shopped. But Shrooms. So I think both Tim and Ash have re-watched this one over the last month or two. And both of them, I think, when they first watched it were, it's all right, nothing special. But on a re-watch, they really enjoyed it. So I've only ever seen this one once myself. So looking forward to giving it a re-watch and seeing if my opinion's the same as Ash and Tim's. So we don't disagree on much of our movie taste. So I'm sure I'll get a bit more out of it on a re-watch coming up. And that's from 2007, that one. So extended cut featuring unseen footage. So there we go. There's Shrooms. Next up, another upgrade from DVD. So I know not everybody's a fan either of this series or this first one in the franchise, but I'm a big fan of it. I love the whole home invasion genre and stuff like that, so it is one that I revisit quite regularly. So again, my DVD will be over to a local charity shop, and this one will be coming into the collection. So there we go, Strangers with good old Liv Tyler. So that's that one. Next up, one that I haven't seen before. I recognise the cover, I've seen it about in charity shops and the CXs, but I've always passed it by. I looked on IMDb at the time and it seemed to review fairly decently, and it stars Anthony Hopkins, so I thought, right, here we go. I thought, right, there you go, Sammy, there's a joke for you. I'll pick this one up and give it a first time watch. So that is Right from 2011. Obviously Anthony Hopkins from Silence of the Lambs, etc. So yeah, looking forward to this one. I do love a good, I don't know, religious possession movie. But yeah, if anyone has seen this one, let me know in the comments if you got on with it or not. So there we go, and it's the triple play edition. We don't do things by half here on the channel. So there we go, there's Right. Next up, one that I haven't seen before, but it stars the legend Robert Englund, as you'll all know as Freddy Krueger and the likes. And this is a 101 Films Red Label release. Not one that I've seen around in local CXs, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. It's supposed to be a more horror version, if that's a terminology, of Phantom of the Opera. And I think, yeah, late 80s, this one, 1989. So Robert Englund in an adaptation of Phantom of the Opera. So looks pretty cool. First time watch for me. So looking forward to checking that one out. And that will go up here on the 101 shelf. Next up, Lewis spotted this one in a local CX. Again, one that I've already got on DVD, so a nice upgrade. This time we're jumping from DVD to 4K goodness. And it's a film that I've not seen for a few years now, but I did really enjoy it. I looked back on my Letterboxd just to make sure it was a film, because as you guys know, my memory's terrible. You could ask me if I'd seen a film and I'll have forgotten that I've watched it. I'll check Letterboxd and there you go, you watched it a year ago apparently, and I've completely forgotten about it. But we have Mother from 2017. And again, I don't remember anything about this at all. I vaguely recall it was quite weird and out there, but like I say, my Letterboxd, I gave it a decent rating, I think a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, for a 4K upgrade, £8, and it contains the Blu-ray as well. So there we go, there's Mother on 4K. Next up, another upgrade. This is the upgrade edition, this video, isn't it? One I've passed across to Lewis, the DVD. A movie I haven't seen before. I picked up the DVD recently from Entertainment Zone over in Hartlepool. Little plug there for the guys there. Looks a really good comedy, zombie comedy horror. So what I am looking to put on my shortlist to watch very shortly. And it's Deadheads from 2011. And it says it's becoming a cult classics. Deadheads is dead good. And I love the cover. You know me, guys, I'm a sucker for a good cover, however good or terrible the movie is. So there we go, there's an upgrade for me. Deadheads. One of my After Dark ones with some slippy incoming. So we have, there we go, a bit of slippage. So Seconds Apart. Now this is one I'm pretty sure I've seen many years ago, but you're talking 6+ years at least since I've last seen this one. It's a movie from 2011. As I've mentioned before, a lot of these After Dark ones, there's some really good ones, but there's some absolute stinkers amongst them. But generally, you know, even this one, look, with a slip, Blu-ray, £1. I don't mind adding it into the collection, and whether it's a terrible movie or it's really good, I don't mind. I embrace it all. So there we go, there's Seconds Apart. Right, these next 4 from a visit to HMV. If you remember last time, I think I picked up the likes of Death Ranch and another one. They were DVDs in HMV that have been reduced from £6-7 down to £3-4, something like that. So I don't mind picking those up where they're brand new and sealed still, and I'll take a punt. You know, it might be something that's awful, it might be something that's really good. So we'll spin the wheel and see what happens. So the first one, this was reduced down to £3.99, and it's a movie called The Soul Collector. Good cover. It's got to be a good movie, surely. So there we go. Soul Collector. Fear the Legend. A truly terrifying horror. And let's have a look. 15 strong horror and gory images. A cursed man collects souls to feed the demon that he keeps in his oversized leather sack. Ooh, matron. When an unsuspecting family moves onto the farm he is occupying, they begin to experience bizarre and mysterious events that appear to be linked to whatever is hiding in his bag. An atmospheric and enthralling mix of traditional terror and modern genre cinema. There we go. Never seen it, never heard of it. If anyone has, give me a heads up in the comments. And again, slippage. There we go. That's that one. Soul Collector. This one, I've no doubt, is going to be an absolute stinker. But, you know, as I say, we embrace them all here on the channel. So they do make for some interesting reviews. I think I'm going to be bringing the 5-minute movie reviews back. I've kind of slipped a bit with doing the weekly watches or recent watches. I haven't necessarily had time to do those of late, so I might do the odd 5-minute movie review coming up. But back on topic, an American American werewolf in England. Okay, whatever. There we go. A werewolf in England. There we go. It has to get a cheesy little quote to try and grab you. It says inspired by dog soldiers. That gives me no confidence whatsoever. It's not from the producers or the writers of Dog Soldiers. It's inspired. It's a werewolf movie. It's in England. It's probably going to be terrible, but we'll have a laugh watching it. So there we go. A werewolf in England. Right, we're nearly down to the end of the first pile. We've got one more to do then, and then we're all caught up. So another one with some slippage. There we go. A movie called The Devil Below. What's we say on this one? Some secrets should remain buried. 15 strong language, horror and bloody images. When a team of researchers arrive in an abandoned mining town nestled deep in the wilderness, they find a ravaged land riddled with sinkholes, spewing deadly smoke and steam. The team is as close to hell on earth as it's possible to be, until they discover something more terrifying than the mystery that sent them there. Again, don't know anything about this one at all, but brand new, DVD, reduced. I'll pick it up and give it a go. So, if anyone's seen that one, let me know. The Devil Below. And then, the main one that I actually went into HMV for on that particular day. Really pleased. This was actually the last copy. The chap took a good 10-15 minutes to actually try and find it in the store. It's one of my Cat 3 Japanese movies. So I've got the likes of Ebola Syndrome, Erotic Ghost Story and Untold Story on the 88 Films releases. This is another 88 Films release, and I think, yep, it's the latest one. Now this one came out, I think, where are we? I think it came out last Monday, not 100% sure, but literally last one in the store. So super chuffed to get this one. I know Tim picked it up I am behind on watching YouTube videos at the minute, so I will catch up on those and get commenting. So apologies with falling a bit behind on those. But yeah, Tim's watched this one, said it wasn't as gory as he was expecting, but it was typical Japanese, over the top, batshit craziness. So I know I'm going to enjoy it when I get around to watching it. And it's one of these nice 88 films, limited edition releases with a really cool cover. So I picked up Her Vengeance recently as well, probably a month or two ago. So that's another Cat 3 on 88 films. So looking forward to putting these ones on at some point and watching them through. So there we go, there's Devil Fetus. What a title as well, love that title. And a really cool and out there cover. So there we go, there's Devil Fetus. Right, we're on to the last pile. Two very quick ones to show because they're TV series. So I picked up season 5 and 6 of Sons of Anarchy. So TV series, Lewis has been I nearly said nagging, I shouldn't say nagging, he's been pushing me to watch for several months now. I'm probably 2/3 through the first season, absolutely loving it. So saw in the local CX they'd got seasons 5 and 6 on Blu-ray, both with slips there. To get the slippage in, otherwise viewers will be telling me off. So, but yeah, what was it, £3 and £2.50 each on Blu-ray. So chuffed to add both of those into the collection, and yep, look forward to cracking into those very shortly. Right, next up, let's have a look. These are all CX purchases to finish. So again, non-horror this one, but I'm going to slip it in, as they say, with some Billy Connolly goodness, World Tour. So I know my good friend Lisa over at Lisa Loves, huge Billy Connolly fan. I've got several of his live stand-ups on DVD already. I hadn't got his World Tour series. I have got the Route 66 series that he did. That was really good. And this is the tour of England, Ireland and Wales in a nice, I don't know, nice sturdy box, kind of a limited edition release, I guess. But for £2, I wasn't, you know, I just scoured the shelves and it jumped out at me. I hadn't gone in there specifically knowing it was in there. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, yeah, I need that one in the collection. So the greatest comedian, in my opinion, that's ever been. Billy Connolly's World Tour. Right, one, I don't think I've seen this one before. It's a double movie set from 1932 and 1941. And it's the double DVD feature of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, starring Frederick March, Miriam Hopkins, Rose Hobart, Spencer Tracy, Ingrid Bergman and Lana Turner. £2 in a local CX. I wasn't going to leave that one behind, and it's one of these horrible flippers where you've got one film on one side and one on the other. But there we go. It's still a nice addition to my my old school horror collection, where I've got a lot of the Hammer stuff, the Universal Monsters releases and stuff like that. So whenever I see these cheap in a local CX, if I haven't got them, then I do grab them for the collection. So Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde double feature. One that I know is going to be absolutely terrible. Pretty sure I checked IMDb on this one before I brought it, and I think it got something like a 2.7 out of 10. But again, you know me, if it's a terrible movie, I'll switch my brain off for an hour and a half and I'll just sit chuckling away, and I'll get something good out of it, whether it's a good movie or it's terrible. But it's DMX in Lockjaw. So that's that one again. Love the cover. So £1.50 on DVD. Bone chilling terror that outdoes the Anaconda series. But yeah, I'm going in with super low expectations, but I'll have a giggle watching it. So there we go. That's a Lockjaw. Next up, really good film. Now I had to double check because I'm surprised I haven't got this one back in the collection already. It's probably one I'd have picked up on Blu-ray if I had seen it in any of the local CXs. So for now, this is a shelf filler with the DVD release, and it's the original in the franchise of 47 Meters Down. So a movie from 2017. Pretty sure this is the first one, and it's the one I enjoyed. I know they did a sequel, which I wasn't as much of a fan of the sequel, but I'll probably, for completion, I'll probably pick it up and add it into the collection. But yeah, for now, I thought I'd pick this one up on DVD. Only £2, and means I can watch it again, and then at some point down the line I'll grab it nice and cheap. It's probably only £3 or £4 on Blu-ray, so I'll keep an eye out for it and upgrade it when I can. So there we go, 47 Meters Down. Next up, another After Dark release, and with a slip. This was a charity shop pickup, I think, for £2. But yeah, there we go, that's that one. So 51, some sort of, I think it's like a alien abduction type movie. 51 Reasons to Be Afraid, a complete riot. So I've seen a lot of the After Dark releases, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have this one in the collection all those years ago, so I think it'll be a first time watch for me. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. So 51. Right, these are ones that I picked up yesterday. Trip over to one of the local towns, and would have been rude not to pop into the local CEX and grab some goodies. In fact, these are across two towns we went to yesterday. So two different CEX stores. The first one, a movie I have never heard of, but it was rated really highly on IMDb. I think it got a 6.2 or something. And it was cheap as chips on DVD. And it's a movie called The Battery. Don't know, any of you guys have seen that one? Let me know. This movie is outrageously, insanely good. The first must-see zombie film in a hell of a long while. So yeah, like I say, it rates really well. Starring Jeremy Gardner and Adam Kronheim. So if anyone has seen that, let me know. But yeah, definitely another one that's going to go on the short list to watch coming up. So The Battery. Strong language, sex and bloody violence. There we go. Terrifically claustrophobic, and apparently it raises the bar, so it says on the back of the box. So that's that one. Right, we've got 4 left, guys, and then I'll let you go about your days. Another one, cheap as chips on DVD. I thought I'd take a punt on it because it's got everybody's favourite Dolph Lundgren in. So looking forward to checking this one out. It's a movie from 2016, and it is Alien Hunter. Again, never seen anyone talk about this one. It might be an absolute pile of shit. I really don't know, but we'll give it a one-time watch at least and see how we get on with it. So if anyone has seen that one, let me know. Alien Hunter. I'll save the best till last. I'll leave that one till last. 2 Tartan Asia Extremes coming into the collection, which I think puts my numbers towards a full set, which I am going for. Puts me on 35, I think, out of the 84. So pretty much approaching halfway now. And one of these, from talking to Tim, is quite hard to get hold of. So the first one, again, I think Tim said he hadn't seen this one, but obviously with him having the full collection, it is one that he's aware of but hasn't seen as yet. But Public Enemy. Yeah, there's no date on there. Can I read any of the writing or the quotes? 18 contains strong bloody violence, language, sex and grisly images. So anyone seen that one, let me know. You can't normally go wrong with Tartan Asia Extreme. They're normally brutal, over the top, and a really good watch. So looking forward to adding that one into the collection and giving it a watch at some point. And then this is the one that Tim said was quite a rare one on the Tartan Asia Extreme label. 2-disc special edition, immaculate condition as well. So really pleased to get this one, and it's a film called Save the Green Planet. So 2-disc edition. There we go. And it literally, the quote at the top, as bonkers as anything. 18 contains strong, threatening violence and more grisly images. We do like grisly images here on the channel. So that's that one there. But yeah, really pleased to tick a rarer one from the Tartan Asia Extreme off the list. And like I say, link in the channel to fuck, you can tell I'm out of practice. Link in the description to Tim's channel, so he's got a full set of the 84 Tartan Asia Extremes. So he's done like an overview showing each one and a brief talk about each one as he's showing them. So there we go, Save the Green Planet. And then saving the best till last. So no second sight goodness for this particular video, but I've got a nice Arrow limited edition Blu-ray. Look at that, Clive Barker's Nightbreed. So yeah, been eyeing this one up in the local CX probably for the last couple of months. They'd got the regular Arrow Blu-ray, which I think is around the £10 mark at the minute, or they'd got this one, which I think hovers between £22 and £25. So when I picked it up yesterday, it was down to 22. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to bite the bullet if it is pristine condition. The chap let me have a look at it, and yeah, it's immaculate. So it's still got the J card. So always nice to get those. And we've got a hard rigid box. So there we go, nice and plain on the background. I will show you inside very quickly. So there we go, that's the sides, and it comes with a poster and art book. So I have reversed the cover on it as well already. So we've got a poster, which is always nice to have as part of the set. So there you go, there's the recommissioned artwork, and I actually prefer the old. I'm like that with most of it. I prefer the old movie poster, old artwork. So there we go, that's the poster. Then we get a nice little bit of reading while you're sat on the toilet, the eau de toilette. Let's have a look, see if we can find some imagery. Let's have a quick flick, as they say. There we go, handsome chap there. But yeah, lots of information about the film, lots of stills, etc. So there we go, that's that bit. And then, like I say, I've reversed the cover on that one. So really good cover as well, I like that one. So I'm not even too sure if I've actually seen this one or not. So according to my Letterboxd, I haven't, but I only registered on Letterboxd back in 2017. So if I haven't seen it, if I'd seen it before then, obviously it won't be recorded. So but yeah, Nightbreed limited edition, so that will go into my Arrow collection over the other side of the horror ring. So there we go, guys. I'm all caught up on my pickups now. So knowing me, I'll be out and about later on in the week. Probably pick a few more bits up, but I'll try and keep them so you know, I'll lump them all into one slightly longer video rather than trying to do several videos a week, which, as we all know, it catches up with you. You get your burnout, and you know, I don't want to lose interest. I think it's I love being part of the YouTube movie community, and you know, the friends that I've made here and stuff like that. So I'll chip away, keep doing the videos where I can. So if you guys have seen any of those, please let me know in the comments whether it's good or bad. Always nice to have that interaction and have a laugh and a joke with you guys about all the weird and wonderful and obscure shites that I've picked up and added into the collection. So there we go, guys. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later in the week-ish with another video. Bye for now, guys.